Trojan Sports Now.
Hello and welcome to Trojan Sports Now. I'm Amy Austin.
And I'm Clay Yeager. Stick around as we bring you the latest news and scores from Troy Athletics.
The Trojan football team picked up their third win of the season against Idaho on Saturday, and it turns out that Montrez Kitchens picked a good day to become a human highlight reel. The Trojans defeated the Vandals 34-17 in Moscow on Saturday, led offensively by Jordan Chun, who rushed for a career-best 193 yards. Sorry, I did.
Trojan Sports Now.
Hello and welcome to Trojan Sports Now. I'm Amy Austin.
And I'm Clay Yeager. Stick around as we bring you the latest news and scores from Troy Athletics.
The Trojan football team picked up their third win of the season against Idaho on Saturday, and it turns out that Montrez Kitchens picked a good day to become a human highlight reel. 17 in Moscow on Saturday, led offensively by Jordan Chun, who rushed for a career-best 193 yards. But it was Kitchens who stole the show with 3 interceptions.
Trojan Sports Now.
Hello and welcome to Trojan Sports Now. I'm Amy Austin.
And I'm Clay Yeager. Stick around as we bring you the latest news and scores from Troy Athletics.
The Trojan football team picked up their third win of the season against Idaho on Saturday, and it turns out that Montrez Kitchens picked a good day to become a human highlight reel. The Trojans defeated the Vandals 34-17 in Moscow on Saturday, led offensively by Jordan Chun, who rushed for a career-best 193 yards. But it was Kitchens who stole the show with 3 interceptions in the third quarter. Kitchens prevented a Vandal TD by snagging his first interception of the game. His second, however, was the highlight of the night. His one-handed leaping interception was good enough to make it into SportsCenter's top 10 plays Saturday night. And Kitchens' third interception was a pick-6 that would end up being the final touchdown of the game for the Trojans. The 3 interceptions tied a single-game school record and coincidentally came in 3 straight possessions. Kitchens was named Sunbelt and Walter Camp National Defensive Player of the Week as well, and head coach Larry Blakeney says Kitchens helped inspire the Trojan defense to have their best effort of the season.
I'm telling you now, we played our best defensive half of football after we got torched a couple of times, and of course I think the number one's interception, especially the one handed one, and the one for a touchdown. It just lights everybody up when those kind of things are happening, and our defense was on fire.
The Trojans have this week off and then will play the last game of the Larry Blakeney era on November 29th when Louisiana Lafayette visits Veterans Memorial Stadium.
Even though the football still has one more game left on the schedule, it is already basketball season, and the Troy men's basketball team started things off against a team they expected to beat, but it ended up closer than anyone thought. The Troy basketball team struggled against Bruden Parker throughout the game Friday night. However, the Trojans were able to beat the Barons 85-71. Head coach Phil Cunningham says the expectations got the best of his players.
It was important to get a win, but we would like to have played better. I think what we were trying to do, it's one of those games where you expect to win big. We do, the fans do, everybody expects to win games, and the players.
In the first half, the Trojans started off strong. However, Bruden Parker made a run to score some unanswered points to make it a game, with Troy leading 36-34 at the end of the first half.
They got a little lead there, and our guys, I just thought they were playing with so much pressure on them. And as a coach, you feel that same pressure. We know, hey, this is a game you're supposed to win, and you want to win big, and so you want it to happen immediately. And finally, we talked to them about that, like I said earlier, and we just said, okay, play one possession at a time.
When it came to the second half, it was Troy's defense that stepped up and led the Trojans to victory, according to Cunningham.
I think we finally got down and just did it with our defense. Kevin Thomas I thought was really good. He was guarding a 6'2" guard all night. I can't remember him ever getting beat defensively. Our guards were the ones getting beat. But I think Kevin made a difference, and we just made a push there defensively and got some baskets in transition that made a difference in the game.
The Troy men's basketball team, now 1-1 for the season, welcomed SEC opponent Ole Miss into the arena. Khadijah Torwart gives the details on the matchup.
The Troy men's basketball team fell short to Ole Miss Monday night in its second largest crowd at Trojan Arena. Head coach Phil Cunningham wants to thank all the fans who came out in support.
Well, the first thing I want to say is just a huge thank you to the crowd. The crowd was tremendous. The students were there in full force, and they were enthusiastic, and it was a really electric atmosphere from A to Z. Everybody who was involved in getting this done, and the whiteout and everything. It was a great atmosphere.
Freshman Wesley Person led all scorers with 25 points, 20 of which came in the second half surge. He dedicates those points on how well the team connected.
My guys were giving me open, giving me good looks, and I was able to hit some shots for us. We kind of picked our intensity up. We started getting steals on defense, pushing the tempo, and it was a lot of energy, so, just to keep hitting shots, it kind of picked us up.
Senior Kevin Thomas recorded his first double-double of the season, the 5th of his career, and posted 13 points in this match. He focuses on moving past his game and preparing for the next one.
Before we came here, Coach was talking to us, and he was motivating us that we're going to be fine this year. Even though we lost, I think we're going to use this motivation to work harder. I know guys are going to be even more focused and more motivated, to press forward, especially when we face Georgia this weekend. So I think that this loss, we just got to push it behind us really, and just keep working hard and then just attack whoever's come at us.
Khadijah Torwart, Trojan Sports Now.
The men's record is currently 1-1 so far this season.
The Trojan women's basketball team were not as successful in their opening weekend of play. The Trojans fell to Auburn in their opener Friday night, but lost a close one to Clemson on Sunday. A late first half run was the downfall for the women as the Trojans fell to Clemson 82-73. Sunday afternoon, Troy was up by 5 points, 32-27, with a little over 3 minutes to go in the first half, but Clemson scored 11 straight to take a 38-32 lead into the locker room. The Trojans missed 5 shots and had 3 turnovers during the run. As the Tigers took a lead, they never gave up. And head coach Chandra Rigby said while her team may have lost, they are coming away with a higher level of play.
Almost went away with a win at Clemson, lost by 9, but again was with them the whole way until the last 4 minutes of the media timeout. We kind of repeated that error again and took a fall there, but lost by 9 to them and coming away with a higher level of play than when we went there.
The women will look to add their first win to their record as they are currently 0-2 so far this season.
The Trojan volleyball team woes continued as their losing streak stretched to 17 over the weekend, the last in the current streak game against the second-place team in the league. The Trojans fell to Texas State 3-0 on Saturday. Troy is led offensively by Simone Shaw, who recorded a team-high 10 kills. Defensively, Allie Dowdle led the Trojans with 13 digs. Troy had just 2 total team blocks, while Texas State recorded 11 blocks as a team. Brooke Smith led the way for the Bobcats with 6 blocks. The loss was the 17th straight for Troy. Head coach Sonny Kirkpatrick says that they have never competed in a stadium with such a hostile crowd.
Huge crowd. I don't know if we've played in front of a crowd that big all year, and started out a little slow, but we competed pretty well against them. Difficult arena to play in. It's a lot different than ours. And, we gave ourselves a chance to compete, and if you give yourself a chance to compete, you always have an opportunity to win.
The volleyball team will look to break its losing streak as it currently is riding a 17-game losing streak. Still to come on Trojan Sports Now, we'll have a preview of the Trojans men's basketball upcoming game.
But first, I had the chance to sit down with head football coach Larry Blakeney. Stick around for more Trojan Sports Now.